3, 2, 1. Working from home is very difficult. The only reason why is because of the best reason to work at home. It's literally the best reason and the worst reason. And it's because you're your own boss. And a lot of the times, it's hard to kind of manage what you're supposed to do because the only person you have to answer to is yourself. And, as a boss, I'm very flexible. Like if my employees, which is me, don't want to do anything, that's okay. And people always wonder when you're actually working from home, or even if you're not working from home, how do you get stuff done? And I've always struggled with this. I've always found it hard to figure out what exactly I want to do and what exactly I need to do, and then getting it done in the time that I need to do it. And whether you're working from home or whether you're, just doing your own thing on the side after work or after school or whatever, people find it difficult, especially me. When I say people, I really mean me, to do things that they are supposed to do at the time that they're supposed to do it. It's hard to find the motivation or even to really know what you're supposed to do. And especially when you have that time, sometimes, especially me, I don't use it to the best of my ability. Like, I know there's work to be done, but I'll do something else because it's either easier, or because I'm tired, or because it's more relaxing. Especially working from home, this has been something that I knew was going to be a big problem for me, is figuring out how to stay productive rather than just using the time to basically do absolutely nothing, which, pretty frankly, this week has pretty much been that. So you saw the little intro of this video, and what I wanted to show you in that intro was that it's a step-by-step process in how I set up my studio here. So I open the tripod first, and then I do the microphone, I do the light, and then I turn on the camera, and then everything's ready. And that's the way pretty much I do everything. I break it down into small little steps, I write it down, and I do exactly what it says. And this might seem completely unrelated to our topic, but that's why we have instruction manuals. I mean, whether you're building furniture or playing a board game, and by the way, this board game has 3 different manuals. 3 manuals. Instruction manuals give you a step-by-step guide of what exactly you're supposed to be doing. And they are so important. I mean, imagine if we didn't have instruction manuals. Actually, don't. It's not that great. But we would be completely lost without these sometimes incredibly confusing and just completely ridiculous, and I'm looking at you, IKEA, instruction manuals. And just like manuals, having a step-by-step guide to our lives makes it so much easier. And my secret weapon is this beautiful orange notebook here. It's orange because the orange one was on sale and the real color I wanted was like $30 and I wasn't gonna pay for that. And what I do is every night I write just a bunch of things that I have to do, specific tasks. So for example, I don't say record a video on Monday, I say record the voiceover and have that done. So I know exactly what I have to do, I know the specific task, and then when I'm done, I literally just put a little X next to it. But I find that's really helpful when you can break your tasks down into little tiny small things, because then it's really easy to do. And a lot of the times I find myself not knowing what to do just because I don't exactly know what I'm supposed to be doing, or the things that I want to do are just too big and I'm just too lazy. So the thing I like about this is that when you're breaking down your tasks, they're all small, manageable, bite-sized tasks that I could do throughout the day, and then I feel like I've accomplished a lot. So if you have like a big project that you want to do and you want to get it done, break it down into little things. And then that way, it's easier to manage and it's easier to figure out your progress and how much you're done. Now you can buy a bullet journal like this from any store. I think Amazon has it. I bought mine, I believe, from Indigo. And it's really good just because it organizes my entire day, month, year, and I can just put pretty much everything in here. It's very customizable, which I love. Like, I love having control over what I put in here. So I put notes, I put, like little, like my grocery list is in here. And I think it's very useful to have a bullet journal like this. This is a bullet journal, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. And yeah, for those of you who bullet journal, sometimes I find it hard to remember to put things in my bullet journal. So I'll type it either in my phone or I will forget it, most likely. But what I like to do is at the end of every day, at the end of the 30 minutes at the end of my day, so typically I end here at 5, I will spend that time just updating my bullet journal for the next day. So I'll write the next day and I'll tell myself exactly what I want to have done by the end of the day. Now, I won't get it all done, that's okay, but at least I have it in here, so when I have some free time later on in the week, I can tackle those tasks then. And those of you who are struggling with productivity and struggling to get things done, write it down. Get a notebook, any notebook. It doesn't have to be this notebook. This is quite an expensive notebook. It's by Lurkterm. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a really good book. But if you can't afford this, get something small, even write it on post-it notes, but have something physical written down that you can constantly see. Because that way it's going to remind you throughout the day and your mind's not thinking about so many things. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, make sure... Wow, okay. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and if you think this was a valuable video, share it with your friends. If you didn't, that's okay. Just go on to the next video, and I will see you guys in the next one.